Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are covering follower ads, the most simple method for getting new people to follow you, arrive on your page so that you can turn them from stranger to fan to client. I cannot believe businesses that don't have this as part of their strategy every single week, every single day, because without it, you're anonymous and you're in this never-ending content hamster wheel. So I'm going to show you how to build it. Really simple. Please just do me one favor. Don't make it perfect. Just follow along. Have me on one screen, have your ads manager on the other screen, and just do as I say, right? In the nicest possible way. Don't overcomplicate it. Start with a small budget if you have to. Just get them out there, get them live. I can't tell you how many businesses we've helped change by this being the very top of the strategy. So let's get into it. I need you to take a deep breath. Don't worry about the screen that you've never saw before and it looks unfamiliar. Don't stress yourself. I'll grab you by the hand and guide you through it. Deal? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to show you first of all an active follower campaign here. As you can see, I've got this one here, 3,753 Instagram profile visits. Let me just go back. 20 pence per Instagram profile. This is obviously for a fitness coaching offer. 2.79% click-through rate, which is great. Click on it. We've tried a few local interests without the price. This is the highest performing one you can see here. So we've got these two. This one currently running. It's a face-to-face video, which looks like this. What we're targeting the UK. £25 daily budget. Coming down, we have the UK Ireland, age 20 to 45 women, and open target. And I'll explain why it's open targeting in a bit. So that's a current active campaign. Let's create one from scratch for you to use and build your own. So the first thing we want to look at is we want to go to traffic here. You can see, so create a new campaign. Sometimes Meta is going to prompt you and ask you to do it like they'll do it for you. Just go to traffic, go to continue. This is the part here where they're going to be manual and traffic campaign for Instagram advertisers. Always select manual, keep it simple. So you want to name it here, obviously we're going to go follower ad. And you can start to name it differently once you've got like more settings and stuff, but really simple, follower ad, Instagram, just so you know at a glance what it is. So you come down here, we've already selected traffic. You can put advanced campaign budget on or off. Keep it off for now, keep it really simple, especially if this is the first time you've done it. And then we come in here to traffic ad set. And this is really just where you pick where it's going. So we've obviously got the app here, a few other things. You've got message destinations, so you can send them to Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp. Well, we're actually just going to send them to Instagram because this is specifically where this profile performs best. You can see here, choose a Facebook page, choose an Instagram profile, Facebook page. I just deselect that. Tell us where you want to send people immediately after they click it. I don't want to send them to Facebook, so I only want to send them to Instagram in this example. If you want to do Facebook and that's your strongest platform, go there. Coming down here, you've got bid control, don't need to worry about that. Daily budget, you know, if you've not got a big budget, start at £10. If you really have to, start at £5, it's all good. I recommend starting somewhere in the region of 20 and then start to scale it up if you've got the budget there. Schedule start date, you know, if you're maybe doing this at a weekend, I'd probably just postpone it until Monday. You know, you don't know the difference. Like in some cases I've seen us turn weekend ads on and they've done well. Some cases they're very slow to start at the weekend because people are busy, but they're also on their phones a lot more. So I'll leave that up to you. But you know, for me, I just get it on straight away. Audience control. So this is where obviously you start to pick your audience. And you can see here that Meta likes to confuse things, so I want to keep this really simple for you. This is not a video on, you know, targeting and things like that. This is just really simple to get your first follower ad out there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Man, I remember learning Facebook ads and they're so complicated, so I wish I had a video like this, but it was just really simple. So first of all, you've got to decide the location that you're going to target people. So if it's the United Kingdom, great, pop that in. You don't want to be like full of Europe or whatever. Like you want to start in your city where you're most relatable to people in your countries. I could obviously come in here and add Ireland because Ireland's not in the UK, Northern Ireland is, so that will add a bunch of people there. Can, you know, this particular offer still service Ireland? Yep, 100%. So you're really looking at where you can actually provide the service for these people. You know, I could put in the USA, but like the reality is, yes, it would give me a lot more people to go for, but this particular coach doesn't want to coach people from the United States. If it's an offer that does, then by all means add it. You could go USA, you could go Canada, you could go Australia, and go for the big four, they call them. So you could go for that, and you've got an almighty amount of people to go for. Might sound tempting, but honestly, like, it's just a bit more complicated, and it just makes it harder to find the right people that you want to serve. So I'd start off with just the UK, if that's, or whatever your main audience is. So that's the location. You come down here, and this is where it starts to like trying to do advanced targeting for you. Let's just switch to original. You see how it just does not want to switch. Go to use original. And then we come down here, and this is where you can start to like add in age and stuff. So just add the age of your target market. So let's say, you know, it's 21 to 45, whatever your ages are. And then if you're male or female, select that. If you only want females, select that. Male's the same. In this case, I'll go all. And then demographics. So you can start to see here, this is where it starts getting exciting, because you could be like, oh man, that can really target my ideal market here. For this specific example here, we're going to go physical fitness. And then what you'll start to see is it will start recommending them, strength training, CrossFit, all of this good stuff. And it will start stacking this. In the interest of like just keeping it really simple, if you want to go for this, go for it. Honestly, if you've got your script down and your target, your creative down, you won't need to worry about this. But let's just, for the example of, you know, targeting female fitness coaches, let's type fitness in, and then I would go for like Peloton. That's went to sleeping bag. It's not what I'm after. There we have it. And now it's going to recommend other stuff. Obviously, you want to maybe go for stuff that's a little bit more female fitness, if like Fabletics and things, and start stacking that. And you'll see Adidas, Nike, Sweaty Betty, things like that. And this could be a really good stack of interests to attract females, for example. Just find whatever suits. It could be like Strava and all that sort of things you use as well. And then coming down here, you go to placements. Personally, I don't want to confuse you too much. But like you see placement controls, I prefer to do manual placements where, you know, you can see here Facebook, Instagram. I only want to go Instagram, right? I don't want to drive people from Facebook, because I want to be able to tell when I'm getting followers where they're from, and I can scale this up. Obviously, I want to get more complicated. I can do that, but so the feeds, I want to be on the feeds, the stories and reels, yep. And I don't want to be on the search results, right? I just want to be here, and that's me. So what we've done here is we've created an ad set. So we know what we're going for the UK. We know we're going for a certain age. You can see how I've named these previously. So it's broad target, so it's broad. In your case, like the way I've just shown you there, you've actually got a bunch of interests that are kind of female orientated. You know, put in age 25 to 45, and just have a scan down to see what else you've done. Like you might want to say in here, IG only. And it's just really for you to like, you don't have to like make this all fancy or anything. You just have to be able to glance and go, right, okay. And it just means further down the line when you've run a bunch of campaigns, you can go back and just see what high performers were. Then we move into the ad level where you're just going to run a specific ad. So you come down here, you can see ad creative. So it's either an image or a video ad. In this case, I'm going to go video ad. And you can see here, here's the previous ads that we've done. You know, we've got this one, for example. And you just can skip over that. You can see here, if you're a high achieving woman who wants to transform fitness, same passion and conviction you apply to your career, give me 30 seconds. So you can see in the first like 30 seconds of that video, we're calling out the target market, okay? And that's why we can earn the right to go broad with it. So in this example, I've created an image, a video. So this is going to be video in the gym, just so I know what it is. You come down here, you've got primary text. So this is where you put in your big spiel about, you know, why they do it. Honestly, keep it really, really simple. You tag the name of the account. Obviously, it's not going to show up, but I'm going to put the Instagram handle in here for daily tips on X to do Y, for example, right? and it's going to come down here how to do it effectively. Let me just put it in here for daily tips on how to lose fat and build muscle. And you can see here, this should refresh. And then these are just suggestions. You can just turn these off if you want. They're AI suggestions. And then you come down here. Don't need to worry about this because we're just sending them to your profile. And this is all pretty much good to go. You can see here, like, there's no headline for it. Come back up here. Yep, looks all good. Well, one thing that people don't do is if you go to the thumbnail, you can see here it's paused at an awkward bit. So I want to make sure I've got a thumbnail that stands out a little bit. And you can see here, this is a little sneaky before and after we squeezed in. So I'm going to save that as the thumbnail. And that's it. You can see here that at the end of the video, it's just view Instagram profile, visit, sorry. And that's it. That's all you need to really worry about. This is not populating, but it will. So you see here, follow for daily tips on how to lose fat and build muscle. And that's it. This is your first ad. If you want to get another ad on the go, duplicate it. And then what we'll do is we'll just do an image ad. So clear the creative, add an image. You know, and we've got an image that we made before here. Go to done. You're thriving in your career. Don't forget the machine that runs it. And I can just come in again. And that's it. So you've got ads good to go. You come up to the main campaign level and just hit publish. And that is it. You will start getting followers every single day to your Instagram account. Yeah. Try and avoid all this stuff over here. See all this stuff here that just confuses you. Anytime you try and turn AI stuff off, it shouts at you and it doesn't want you to do it. And then, by the way, over time, you can get quite kind of fancy about this. You can use saved audiences. So you can, like, let's say, for example, this particular offer had, 50 customers. I could pull their information and do a lookalike audience where I just want to find more people like them. Maybe I'll go and do that. So that's it. That is how to run a basic follower ad for you to get people following your page every single day. Just make sure you've got a strategy to capture that attention, capture those eyeballs, because we don't want to just show up as, an influencer and just have these followers. We want to turn that into money. And this is the first strategy amongst a whole host of strategies to turn eyeballs into people who pay. We've got this strategy and 100 more strategies inside the Lifestyle Empire. The link is down below. Have a click, have a scan at the page. We might have some spaces left in this cohort. If we do, then you're lucky, grab it, get this training and a million more trainings for you to take people from stranger to paying you money to loads and loads and loads of recurring revenue. See you in the next video.